Hi everyone, Kristen here from Simplify Admin and Events. It is literally like almost 1 a.m, but I have discovered something that is so cool that I thought I'd do a quick tutorial for you and show you what I've discovered, because tonight I've been doing a one-off job for a client, basically entering all these data from Facebook messages into an Excel spreadsheet, and it's people's names and addresses for them to get sent all of their prizes. The problem is that I don't know, people don't seem to type things correctly anymore. So many of those entries, their street name, suburb, even their first name and surname, they didn't put capitals for their first, like in that, for the first word. The first letter of each word wasn't a capital. And I don't know about you, but that did my OCD in. And I know that if they're going to post these and use that spreadsheet to do a mail merge of labels and send those prizes out, their labels aren't going to look very professional with all lower cases for their addresses and names and things all over the place. So I did a bit of digging and I have found, and I'm going to show you exactly how, if you have a spreadsheet that you want to have to change the text to be either all uppercase or lowercase, sentence case, or to have each word start with a capital letter, this is exactly how you do it. So I'll share my screen and I'll walk you through it. Okay, so this is my Excel spreadsheet. I have some very pretend data here for you today. As you can see, I've just put in some pretend addresses and some pretend names, and they're all in different formats. And this is not the right way to write your addresses or even your name. So if this was a spreadsheet and I was going to use this data to send out to do a mail merge or something, I'd want it all to be consistent. I'd want everyone's street and everything to start in capital, first letter to be a capital, and same for their names. So the first letters are capital and their surnames' first letters are capital. So instead of going in and manually editing each field and changing it, this is how you do it. So we're going to use a formula. So find a blank cell. You do equals, proper, open brackets, and the cell of the text that you want it to make in proper. So this is in A2, so I'm going to go A2 and close brackets. And now it has done, so you can see here, so this was one Smith with a lowercase street. It is now one Smith with an uppercase street. And what we can do now is I'm just going to highlight this field and I'm going to wait till I get the plus sign, and I'm going to click and drag that formula all the way down. So now, as you can see, it has changed everything to the way that I want it to be. Now, if you don't want to use proper case to have each word start with a capital letter, you can do this. So we can do equals, upper, open brackets, and again, I'm going to use this cell. So I'm going to do A2, close brackets, and now it is all in uppercase. Again, we can drag our formula down. Or if we don't like that everything's like this and these weren't, names or whatever, and addresses, we could use, we wanted to make them all lowercase, we can use this formula. So it's equals, lower, open brackets. Again, that's the field that we want, the cell that we want, which is A2, and enter. And now it is all in lowercase. So just to recap, this formula is equals, proper, open brackets, close brackets. This one is equals, upper, and this one is equals, lower. I'll see if it'll let me put in cell. So that is how you do it. Now, I'm sure that you wouldn't want that formula to be there. That doesn't help you when you want to actually go and use this data for anything. So what you would do, if you want to basically replace this, you would copy whichever column suits you. So mine is this one here. I'm going to go right click, copy, wherever copy is, or you can also do Control C, whichever is your preference. I'm going to go over here. Now, instead of just direct pasting it, because that would paste the formula, I'm going to right click and I'm going to select Place Values. So this will basically disregard all of the formula that's behind that information, and it will just put the values, what you can see on the screen. So if we go Paste Values, it has now replaced the original text that we had there. So it no longer has all of that crazy formatting there. It is now all our proper case with the first letter of each word being a capital. Okay, so that is how you can change the cases in your Excel spreadsheet. So if you're entering a whole heap of data from another source, whether it be from Facebook or from somewhere else, if you've putting the information from a competition into a spreadsheet, and the format's not as you'd like it to be, don't worry about it, because you now can use this formula to fix that up. And it'll just make your productivity so much quicker. You won't have to worry about, and also if you miss fixing something up as you're copying it in, put it all in there and use that formula to get it into the right format that you're wanting to use. Well, I hope you found this helpful. I know I have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.